Alright guys, we're back today, and if you do believe that 8 Ball Strike has bots in it, I decided to play a couple of the top dollar matches in order to see how it results, and since I did make a couple bad shots, I was able to see that there are no bots. Let's go ahead and take a look here. If it was a bot, he could drop it right on the bullseye. And although he did beat me, unfortunately, it did turn out in my favor because nothing fell in. Alright, nothing fancy just yet. Not sure which way I went after this. Oh yes, always know your kicks, know your power. Don't hit too much power to go straight to the pocket like I just did, especially on a $20 match. And anyone worth their salt, the 9 ball could cause a problem, but he should have been able to run this table. The mistake he made here was hitting a lot of power when he didn't need to. Always disrupt the table as little as possible. That is one of the best tips I could possibly give you. Well, unless the rest of the table is all cluttered and messed up. Then you want to disturb it. And here I do remember thinking, there's no way that 9 ball's going. No way at all. Looking at it now, there is a small gap in between, and he was able to spot that and take advantage. Now, this is actually probably a good shot for him, if I remember right. It is not a shot I would make. I hate side pocket shots, especially at a steeper angle. And here, I am actually going to take a second to pause the video in just a moment. So right there, he's got a really good lineup to get a kick to push that 11 in. That's not too terrible of a judge to try to make, and there is plenty of room for play. Or he could go with the 3 ball combo. A little bit riskier, but still somewhat safe. And because he did choose the wrong side of the 15 to combo into, it turned out badly for him and good for me. And I think that was just him celebrating for me. Alright, and just like I said before, don't use too much power. Disrupt the table as little as possible, and make sure you don't end up in a spot behind another ball. I was actually hoping to get to a different ball at that time. I do believe it was the 4 ball I was hoping to get a little bit better angle at. But we went ahead and took advantage of that 1 ball. And here I take a second to pause. I'm determining my next shots. What is my placement going to be if I go for the middle pocket? What is my placement going to be if I go for the bottom left pocket? And which one leaves me best for the next shot in order to leave for the 8 ball? That's what you have to think about, especially on these high dollar matches. Because if I went to the side pocket, I could have had a much different angle at this 4 ball. And if I did have a different angle, I might not be able to get to where I could hit the 8 ball in the top right pocket. There we go. Adjust the spin just a little bit to help it out. And now here we have a pretty solid guarantee that we're not going to go in that bottom right corner pocket. So I did do a little extra power just to make sure it went in. And it's a good thing because that seemed like a very soft shot. Alright, I don't know how long it took, but we're going to fast forward to the next match. And we're going to show who takes on the breaking lead here. This should definitely be me. Unless I did something crazy with my power. And one tip I can say is when nobody has an assigned color, you can combo any ball. So say if you needed to combo that 4 ball into the 13 ball for any reason, you could do that and it would not penalize you. It would make you stripes, and then you'd have to start hitting stripes first. There you go. And I'm not sure what this guy's doing here. I thought about this afterwards. I think he was trying to judge whether he could get through there or not. And I'm not sure if he was calling it or judging it or what. But I think there's some intuition there that wasn't just random chance. This is a little dangerous. Let's see what happened. Yep. He had those 2 balls there to help guide him straight into that pocket. And like I said on my 10 tips, or not 10 tips, almost 10 tips, always look for breakups. So I got this 6 ball. I'm going to break up those 2 balls, take care of a cluster of 2 of my problems. Because although I could make the 2, the 8 ball is within question of accidentally being made. Now I just have to worry about the 3 ball, and we'll worry about that later. And not the ideal setup for me. I was hoping to get better for the 7 over here. I could more than likely make that, but with such hard power, I might end up scratching. So I decided to go this way, and I did end up scratching. But here's the thing, I think I did it right. Actually, not that one. I thought I had more power, more backspin on it. But either way, full backspin and maybe 3/4 power. Slowing it down should have allowed it to activate the backspin, hitting that back rail, possibly knocking out the 3 and 11 combination. And I gave him a thumbs up. That was a very, very good shot for the breakup. It was just a very, very bad leave. I do believe the shot was makeable, but fortunately for me, he did not make it. And this specifically is why I'm saying there are no bots. If this was a bot, he would have broke that up and had a perfect lineup for an easy shot. But no, he had the chance to make a mistake. He is human. He played his shot and he missed. There we go. And still another bad setup on the 7, but also part of my tips on this high dollar to match: know your kicks and know your spin. With a regular kick, I do not believe I could make that in, so I'm adding left spin, full force left spin, just to be sure. And then I just don't want to hit it too hard. And because the 11 ball was right there, it kicked back and forced the 7 ball into the corner pocket, giving me a nice easy shot into the corner for this 8-ball. And it's just gonna roll in. That actually seemed fairly quick. I swear, in game, I thought it sat on the edge for a second. Now anyway, looking here, I have lost a few matches. I believe those were either $3 or $6 matches. But now looking at my balance, I can withdraw $26, and if I do so, I will lose my $7.87 bonus cash. So I decided to take out $20 and play with the other 6. That way I don't have to spend time getting back into the money in order to play these cash matches. With that being said, I don't need to wait for a payout for this video because I already know that a payout is going to happen. Be smart, be responsible, and good luck.